Hey y'all, today I'm at my sister's house and it is chicken butchering days. She grew out some chickens for my kids this year, so it's butchering day today. So we spent 2 hours getting everything ready and everything sanitized. What time is it now? Noon. It's noon, so I mean, it's the first week of December. I really would be comfortable in shorts and
yeah, I'm hot.
It's hot, but
it's gonna be hot over that pot too.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot over that pot. So, how old are these birds?
Tomorrow they will be 12 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to it. So, I love Brenda's setup. She's got a lot of space for them to free range. So these are the meat birds that we're going to be processing. Okay, stop. So we got about half of them loaded up and ready to go. Y'all have had a very good life, little. Huh? They've had a good life. They got a nice view. All right, so you're finishing sanitizing the sink.
Yep, sharpening knives. This is a poultry knife that I bought online for boning. But I found these knives at the co-op these are in the fish tack section.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try these. These suckers are sharp. And this is what I use for cutting my chickens off the bone and stuff at home in the house. So we'll see. But this one I bought on Amazon. I'm gonna compare the two. This one is a Victorinox, Victorinox.
Oh yeah, those are nice knives.
So we'll see.
Okay, so there's the scalding pot. What temperature does that have to be?
160, 165.
Okay, so we've got that up to temperature. We'll dunk them in there for a minute. And in a minute?
Yeah.
And we're not going to show that part. This thing is the coolest thing, this Yardbird. I mean, it's expensive, but those little teeth in there are going to take the feathers off of the Yardbird after you scald it. So I did, before I got the Yardbird, I processed my first batch of chickens just by hand, and it took me 20, 25, 30 minutes to get all the feathers off. That'll do it in 60 seconds. So okay. The value of my time is, it's worth it. Yeah, so. You think you got that sharp enough? I don't know, we'll see. All right, let's do it. So Coco's supervising the process. You're doing good, you're fine. I'm so proud of you for not trying to eat them as we were gathering them. He's a good dog.
I need a bath today.
Coco's a good dog. So some people this might be too much for, but if you're not a vegan, you're eating chicken, you're just letting somebody else do the dirty work for you. So we want to know what we're eating, and we want to know that the birds and the animals that we are going to harvest to eat have a wonderful life.
Yep. These chickens grow up free range within an electric poultry net to keep them safe, eating grass and organic non-GMO food.
Yeah, they have a pretty sweet life.
They do.
Pretty sweet life.
Until today.
Well, they're not going to know.
I know,
they're not going to know.
They're
I mean, it's swift, it's quick.
Yep.
They're not going to feel a thing. So, all right, we got to get to it. We changed the water, and this little fish cooker thing works good.
Yeah, it does.
No, we haven't taken the legs off.
Not yet. Let's cut it at the knuckle. It does. I mean, you can do it with the legs, but it does a much better job if you take the feet off.
Those feet are going to make wonderful dog treats. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yum, yum.
Yum, yum.
All right, so take the feet off. Let me go turn the water on. All right.
like to turn it off halfway through and flip it over if I need to. And then go again. Did you leave it in there long enough? There's still feathers on there. Yeah, I mean, if you can do that and the feathers come off, it's good. Okay. But you just need to, I mean, it's, the breasts are heavy. The breast of the chicken's heavy, so it rotates to the bottom. Yeah. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I'll get the rest off the wings. I mean, I don't want to beat it up. No. So this is the difference in having the temperature of your pot right, like 160, 165, and 170, 175. The chicken, when you put it in the Yardbird, it beats the snot out of it because you have cooked it too much. Well, the quality control person was like taking a break or something? No, she knew it was too hot. She was just like seeing what happened, and that's what happened. So nothing hotter than 160, 165 at the most, because we'll skin this, but you can see the difference, right? Yeah, I mean, unless you want skin free. Yeah, but it also will start cooking a little bit if you leave it in there too long, just the outside. All right, so get your temperature right, 160, 165 max, but I think 160 is better. Okay. Knife is dull. Now it's time to direct my attention to freeing up the lower intestinal tract and opening the bottom of the bird to take the guts out. I'm just cutting in the skin and going to cut a hole around the bird's rectum. Make sure you don't cut into the intestinal tract, just to make sure that you keep the meat clean and the whole process clean. Right now I'm just opening up the cavity of the bird and going to cut through the... There I am. I've opened the bird right there. You can see into the intestines right there. So I'm just going to cut a little bit more skin to give myself a little bit more room to work there. Be real careful not to cut through the intestines. I'm just going to stick my hand in there and work around the outside cavity of the bird, trying to free all of the internal organs, guts and everything from the wall of the bird. So I'm going to also go back to the top and make sure that I've got the trachea, the esophagus, and the crop free. I need to loosen everything up there, because ultimately when I get finished freeing everything up at the end of the bird, everything from the top of the bird is going to be pulled out in one piece with the guts and the internal organs. How many more is in there? Here I'm just bringing up the back side of the lower end of the intestinal tract. It has to be free for me to pull the guts out all in one piece. Here I'm saving the heart and the liver. Not real sure what I'm going to do with the heart, but I'm going to go ahead and save it. We love to eat the liver. You don't want to bust that. That's a gallbladder. And let's just have one kidney. Which ones are ready for the cooler? This one. That's a lot of chickens there. Yardbird right there. A lot of birds. So we are really slow at processing chickens.
Yeah, we're real slow.
I don't think they would hire us in a meat processing plant. So
we'll get faster though, the more we do.
I mean, honestly, it took us, an hour to get the groove going, but now that we kind of figured out the process, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're not going to get them all done today, but
yeah, we'll get most of them done.
But we got to go. We got about an hour and a half left of daylight. And we still have about half a dozen of birds to finish doing and get in the cooler and get on ice. So,
bok bok.
Bok bok. Bok bok. Catch y'all later.